Hello again, YouTubers. This is your host, Black Samurai 7. I just want to make a video in response to, if you read the title, then you already know what I'm going to talk about. This is going to be another weak beta male simp video that I got to make for this channel. And this weak beta male simp, his name is Alec Manassian. So, this is just another dude who just can't handle the life of being single. He just can't handle it. He believes that he's just another entitled person. Excuse me. He's just another entitled person to the attention from a woman. And because he can't get with a woman, he did the unthinkable. He decided to get in a van and he murdered 10 people in Toronto. He took a van and rammed 10 people with it. 8 of those people were women. I found out about this story earlier today. I felt really upset. I felt very, very upset for this because, and again, I'm going to share, every time I see stories like this, I just want to share bits and pieces about myself because I kind of, well, if you remember in some of my videos where I've said my fiance and I were no longer together. We broke up. And we broke up over something very, very stupid. I'm going to explain what happened. It's a long story, but I'm going to make it very short. So, so I came home from work last year, back in Christmas. And my fiance, my ex, who was my fiance at the time, so she came over to my house and just wanted to be with me for Christmas. And so we were going to celebrate Christmas together alone, and that's fine. We tried to do all we could to try to enjoy Christmas together. And so I came home on Christmas Eve, and she basically explained to me, showing me some letters, basically showing how really emotional she is. And so emotional up to the point where she wanted to commit suicide. And another thing is, one part of the letter was that she talked about wanting to have sex with me. She was the one that brought up the idea. And for me being a man, I always thought about having sex with her. Every night of me laying in my bed in my room, I always thought about having sex with her. It's just nothing. It was nothing new to me when she mentioned that. And yeah, and so we were alone. We were alone together. We slept together in my bed, in my room, and we were being intimate. And we were close to having sexual intercourse. We were close, but we didn't. And she said, I can't do this. And I said, okay. And I understood and respected her wishes. I did not force myself on her because that's not the kind of person I am. I don't force myself on females. That's not me. And so we just laid in bed and I held her in my arms and we slept together. And that's just about it. But, however, the very next night, Christmas Day, I went to work and I came home from work. We had dinner and we talked about all night of actually having intercourse. And what happened? We ended up doing it. We had intercourse. And again, consensual. Completely consensual. I didn't force myself on her. If she had said no, we probably would still be together if she had just said no, and I would have respected her wishes. Again, not force myself on her. And we would still be together right now. And later on in a couple weeks, we would be married. We would be getting married. But because of us having consensual sex, she broke up with me. And it's been 5 months. And you know what? I moved the hell on. I'm moving on, working on myself, fighting to be the right man every day, and just working on me, and just being content. And that's what a man should do during a breakup. And try to find things to do to distract yourself from the breakup. You know what I did? I watched horror movies. I watch anime, play video games, try to get my mind off of this crap. And it's working. And so, yeah, when I found out about this story, it just made me think about it because it's just sad how we got too many men in this country, not too many men in the world, basically, how because they're alone, they're lonely, they want to make their problem of being lonely somebody else's problem. And that's very sad. That's very, very sad. Sad that 10 people had to die because this man couldn't get a girl. That's just freaking crazy. Very, very crazy to me. Why is it? Why is it that we got so many men in this freaking world who got to be so freaking weak? And I've said that before. This pisses me off that we got so many men who want to be this so freaking weak. Damn, man. He could have just talked to somebody. And you know what? He actually did. He did talk to people. But he talked to the wrong people. That's what he did. He talked to the wrong people who had the same problem that he had. But here's the thing, though. Most of the people he was chatting with were 16-year-old boys. 16-year-old boys who couldn't get a girl. And you know what? Basically, being a simp, being a weak beta male simp, that's not being a man. That's the maturity level of a 16-year-old boy. That's what a simp has. They're a teenager. They're not a grown man. They're a teenager. And I remember, excuse me, I remember when I was 16 years old, I didn't have no girl. I didn't have no girl at all. When I was 16 years old, you know what was on my mind? Finishing high school. Finishing high school, getting good grades, and doing what I was supposed to do. Now I'm 28 years old and just, again, trying to work on myself, trying to be the right man, being content, moving on. And right now what I'm doing is I'm just chatting with women. And I'm surprised. Women are talking to me. Women are talking to me because I be impatient. I be impatient, working on myself, and act like I don't care when women reject me. I don't care. If a woman rejects me, I do not care. And that's what you have to do, man. Be a man. Don't care when a woman rejects you. And yeah, you have no right to do, this man had no right to do what he did. And another thing about this is that he worshipped Elliot Rodger. If you guys don't know who Elliot Rodger was the virgin killer. Because he couldn't get no attention from a female, he decided that he wanted to go and grab a gun and start shooting people. Started to do drive-by shootings, stabbing people, and ramming people with his car. And in the end, he shot and killed himself. So Alec Vanassin, he's just another one on the list of weak beta male simps. Stephen McDaniel, Kai Williams, Steve Stevens, William Godbolt. The list goes on and on and on. He's just another sad case of a man who can't handle being single. We as men, and this is my advice to any single man like myself who is watching my video right now. If you are a single man, don't let that hurt you. Don't let being single hurt you. And if it comes to that, find something to do to get your mind off of it. If you do that, then you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Do what you love. Focus on your life. Don't try to please some female. Don't, because that's not going to help you. Because if you try to please some female, you know what that's going to happen? That female is going to see that as a sign of weakness, and she's going to suck everything out of you. She's going to suck everything out of you. And that's not, and if there's any man right now who's watching my video, and you're with a female like that, get away from her, because that's not a relationship. There's no life. There's no love. There's nothing. She don't love you. She don't love you like she says she does. She don't love you. She just wants what you have. That's it. She's going to take all the money you give her, take whatever she buys, whatever you buy for her, and all that other stuff. Women like that are toxic. That's a toxic relationship. That's not good. So men, you need to stay away from females like that. Stay away from females like that, because they're not the one for you. They're not the one. And I know, it's sad. It's sad hearing all these things I'm saying. But I'm speaking the truth here. This is the truth. The truth hurts. The truth hurts. And that's the straight up fact about the truth. The truth, I want to speak the truth. The truth that's so bad that causes people who want to rip their clothes off. That's the truth I want to speak. And that's my mission here. That's my mission here when I make these videos, because I want to speak the truth here. And this is to all the family and friends, to all these victims. I'm sorry for your losses. I really am. None of these people deserve to die. None of these people deserve to die at the hands of this weak, pathetic punk. This weak, pathetic punk who didn't know how to handle being single. And now I'm going to say this. We came into this world by ourselves, and we're going to leave this world by ourselves. And that's a fact that we all got to accept. And you know what? And as you're living life here on earth, if you just be proud. Be proud of being alone. Be proud of being alone, and there's someone who will come in there who will be there by your side, who will see that you're not dependent for attention. You're not dependent for attention. Then that person will see that you're not trying to be weak, you're not trying to be dependent, you're not trying to be desperate. That all you're gonna do, you're gonna show strength. You're gonna show that you are a strong man to that woman. And that woman will acknowledge and respect you for who you are as a person. And I hope, and I really do hope, and again, I'll say this again, that there will be more men in this country, in America, throughout the whole entire world, that there will be men who live to be men, not little boys. Now, that's all I got to say about this story. Feel free to like, comment, and favorite my video, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all later.